my biggest thing I'm proud about in Sorinex, yes, we've changed the industry. Yes, we've invented things that are, been copied all over the world, whatever. But there's years, 10, 15 years ago, when I was kind of coming on more as a leader, people in our lives are like, man, you and your dad are going to have like the big come to Jesus fight one day. Like it's going to get nuclear. And I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, no, like you're both too similar. You are going to have the big one. And I was just kept thinking that. And I was listening. I'm like, okay, well, I guess if this has to happen. And I decided right then, I was like, no, it doesn't. And because obviously my dad was my dad. He was my biggest coach ever. He was my mentor. He was my best friend. He was my hunting partner. He's my training partner. He's my business partner. He's an only child, so am I. So I said, if he and I break, we're both so in, there's ego, there's pride, there's emotion. I said, if we break, I don't believe that will ever be able to be truly fixed at the emotional level. Yeah, we might talk again, might go but it will never be the same. And I said, in my mind, I said, that will be in effect killing him. And I said, I will not let that happen. So if the business has to grow slower or be hampered because we can't get maybe the hard decisions done faster, I will endure that. So we will be together the entire time. And towards the last few years, we were dialed, and we'd kind of worked through those really, really, really hard times without ever having the nuclear fight. Like there was definitely days that, shit was thrown and, whatever, yeah. But there wasn't the, and so, just kind of personally, like when I found him the day that he passed, the first thing that went through my mind was, we won. Like, that's the first thing I thought, because I realized I had 48 years of life. He had 74 years of life. We made the most out of everything. Like you said before, against all odds, mathematically, it wasn't supposed to happen. There wasn't supposed to be a kid from New Jersey who had never been to college to get a full ride to start a company, and a kid that would never been to the state championships and walked onto a team, became a 4-time All-American, made Olympic trials. And these two guys had no business classes, created a brand that was a multi-million-dollar international brand, and we never got in a fight that broke us up until the day we died. We were on the same page. The day he passed away, he was in my office. We were talking about hunting that coming up fall. We were talking about training, and we cleaned up the gym together, and he walked out in the gym and took his last workout and went home and passed away. So I was like, I'll take that as a win.
Absolutely. That's incredible. That's incredible.
So that's what I want people to understand. Like, business is business, man. Money is cool. You can make money, like all that. My goal is never to make enough money so I didn't have to do this anymore. Like a lot of people are like, oh, what's your exit plan? Make enough, hey, you did this thing, you sell it, you never have to do anything anymore. Like, maybe wrongly, my goal is always, how do I make enough money so I get to keep doing this? How do I make it sustainable and profitable enough so we get to keep doing this? Because I think we're doing a good job for the industry. I like it. My friends like it. My customers find us valuable. My employees, we have 202 employees now. Like one of the metrics we go off of is who gets to buy their first house? How many people get to buy their first car? How many of these families have had their first? We have a lot of our employees told me, like, my family lineage has never owned 2 cars, like in a household. It's like me and my wife both have a car now. Like, that's awesome. Like, that's a cool metric. Like, that's how you're changing lives, in my opinion. And so the goal is like, how do we get to continue to do that versus what's the exit strategy? And maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I'm a terrible business person from that regard. I just don't know what else I would do. What I'd like to, my wife one day, she's like, what's the exit strategy? I'm like, 40 hours a week. That's what I want to get to. I want to get to working like a normal person, spending time with the 4 people that I live with, my wife and my 3 kids more, enjoying the fruits of our labors more. But the leaving it's like, I don't even know. Like, it's like, well, are you going to lift weights until you don't have to anymore? What does that even mean? Like it doesn't make sense. So maybe I just look at business differently than a lot of people do.